Hello, everybody. How are you guys doing today? Still trying to get set up a little bit. What's going on? Still Paint Pod, how you doing this morning? Trying to find a mini real quick to get just a little guide on how to paint it. There it is. Okay. Easy enough. We can do this. Let's get our camera on. How's everybody's day going? Mine has been going all right. There we go. We have a Acadian Castellan. And we're going to paint him like Acadian. I'm going to start with some drab brown, and we're just going to put a couple coats of this because I'm not confident this primer will hold up how I want it to. Every once in a while, Restream likes to be a big pain. So, I deal with it. We're just gonna put this drab color over pretty much the whole mini, just to give us a base to work with. Pretty cool. This is like a mini is like a first for me. Painted this. I've never painted no, I painted Commissar Yarrick a while ago, but never painted any of the newer Astra Militarum minis. So pretty cool. I think I'm just going to cover this mini with this color. So whatever primer was used on this was a little janky. Very smooth, which is, you know, better than being really chalky and everything, but not holding paint super well. Hey, Forsaken Captain, what's up? Doctor, his wife's getting her wisdom teeth out. Ooh, oh, that sucks. Hopefully, hopefully everything goes well. The wisdom teeth removal. Yeah, not a pleasant experience. Yeah, thanks for chilling, though. We're gonna be painting this, this Castellan. I think we're gonna work on more Thousand Suns in between, or when we're done with this guy here. You see how the paint is wicking away a little bit. We don't want that, so I think this first coat of paint just to stop that in the future. Alright, just a minute for that. It should be dry. Yeah, no problem, man. Yeah, it's cool, Mini. Something I did do, I taped up the banner here. I'm gonna try to straighten this out, but I did realize I'm not quite even. The banner here. Be close. This one's coming out. This one isn't, but that might just be the banner itself not being. We just taped it off just to give ourselves a guide, good guide on, like, you know, straightening out lines and highlighting and everything. So we did that, but otherwise we got the rest of them waiting here to be highlighted. We'll get on that today. I guess I have a minute. We can just get out some colors and kind of start here using red oxide. Just go ahead and see what we can get done with red oxide while we wait for that first coat of drab brown to dry. How's everybody doing so far today? Hope you guys are having a good day. back of this banner. Gotta be a little more careful here. What's going on, Rajan? Guy masking tape. Yep, Mister. I don't use tape. I never. When did I say I don't use tape? What's going on, guys? How you doing? Go Suzanne, your raptor. Welcome in. You just say that yesterday. I may have said that yesterday. Yeah. It's too large and flat of an area, and even then, like, some of the tape is a little messy. But just waiting for this Cadia and Castellan to dry. I'm gonna do this red orange as a highlight. We'll start with that. Hey, Lord of Trek, what's going on? Have you print your models? Do you print bases too, or do you buy them separately? So for the actual just like plastic bases, I buy them separately. Yeah, I don't like to print bases because of the chance of warping. Back on. Can you guys hear me? I am about tired of all this stuff. I like disconnected. That is incredibly annoying. It was me. No, it was me. Alright, we're gonna have a problem if that keeps happening. So Forsaken Captain, sorry if I didn't answer your question. I don't print bases. I buy them. I have a website where I buy them really cheap, and I will print base toppers though. So like stuff like this for some of my armies. So I'll print this, and then I'll sand down where the supports are, and I'll glue that on top of the base. So that's what I prefer to do. You're trying to come up with fleets? Use some Separatist and Republic stuff. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not quite as well versed on the Separatist and Republic stuff, to be completely honest. Okay, let's just get a little more on this red. Let's add... Yeah, we'll add some Nova Orange in there. Saturate this red a little bit. Very squadron focused, although I do love a fleet-based build. Yeah, they definitely seem a lot more squadron focused. That was something I noticed with, yeah, the CIS fleets. They just don't seem like they have the squadrons to do what they want. I think they only have one bomber, and it's the Hyena, which is a good bomber, but not having the options definitely hurts. It's a little... I believe every day's a good day. Hey, Millie Paints. I believe it'll bring a lot of good thoughts to your heart. Welcome. How are you guys doing today? My OBS is struggling, so I am sorry if
first of all, let me take just
if I start disconnecting or something. But Amazing Painter Man, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. How was your stream, Millie Paints? Just we're doing a little bit of work on a couple different things here. Working on these Thousand Suns, and I have Acadian Castellan I'm working on. Smoothest highlight. Upside down but cozy is how I describe it. Okay, alright. Doing great. That's great. Yeah, welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in. Fun and cozy today. Looking wonderful. Thank you. We just got some base colors on, so we're just starting to work on the some highlights here on these minis, and we're just starting on the Acadian mini we have there.
First of all, let me take just a moment to thank you for allowing me back into your home.
See if I can smooth this out a little bit. Sons of Vresh, welcome. Let's do something a little messy here, but even that out a little bit. Okay, that's pretty good for the banner. It's gonna get a big transfer over it. I just wanted to add a little bit of yeah, we got guard. Let's see. We did that red. We need another coat of this drab brown on this guy, though. Get that on just his capes and cloaks. Yeah, we're working on Millie. Crimson Fist. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Like a squad or a like a whole army or just a couple of something? Felix, good morrow to you. How are you doing? 10 Sternguard vets. That's appropriate for Crimson Fist. Very nice. That sounds awesome. Woke up today. It's a good day. All right. Good. What a great bit of positivity. Good example for others to follow there. I don't know what direction I'm going with the boots, but we'll hit them with a little extra color just in case. I'm doing all right. Yeah. Day has been a little frustrating already today, so I think I need to just. I think my Friday needs to just be spent like trying to do everything I can to make my my stream setup better. Let's see if I pull some paint off here. Not bad. Okay. So we can do the come on, you. Paint that white without a without the tape. Alright, we're gonna end up cleaning up that white, adding some highlights to it. Excuse me, Yoshi, what's going on? Flotsam, how you doing? Some drinks of water here. Okay. Mr. Cadian, excuse me, we are going to, let's put some green on you. It's like a little bit of like an olive green, but definitely a lot of actual green in that, so vibrant olive green. Use Pro Acryl Camo Green, which has never been my favorite because it is very vibrant, but I think that is quite appropriate for this mini we're painting right now. You'll have kind of gold trim on this. Ready for some hiles? Yeah. They look good, man, and there's some cool stuff coming too, so. If you want to send me some high elves to paint, I'll be ready soon. I gotta finish these minis, and I'll be more than happy to paint something that's not 40k for a little bit. Yeah, thank you for lurking. No problem. Oh, well, happy birthday to your husband. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. We go to the local game store. Nice. Very nice. I will be ready to paint some white and blue pajamas. 10 Dragon Princes in the... Oh, the red... Okay, the red scheme. Never mind. No white and blue pajamas. It's white and red pajamas, maybe. Paint this similar to how we painted the Commissar. It princes to be Kalador. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. I mean, that's thematically appropriate for a High Elf army, too, right? You have all your different, like, provinces contributing troops to the battle, so it's not just going to be one color for everybody, especially, like, the specialist troops. Yeah. I thought that would be really cool for an Empire army, also. To, like, paint different regiments of state troops different colors. And maybe, like, Koraberg colors for the great swords and stuff like that, but it's, like, every what do you call it, county or whatever, I don't know, they're not called counties, they're called something, but they're all contributing, you know, some state troops. Scared to see my shopping list. Oh no. Yeah, that's great, man. All right, what else? That he doesn't have a backpack. Belt buckle, a little bit. Noble on horse, horse 30, lore master 30, box of dragon princes, reavers, yep. 2 sky cutters, box chariot, coral maiden, 2 feet. Oh my gosh. Oh, are you getting the you're getting the Merroworm? Is that what that is? The Mary? Oh, that's cool. All right. The Merroworm's gonna be way more than $80. It's Forge World resin. I'll tell you that right now. Probably closer to like 200 for the Merroworm. Off the dragon? Okay. Well, that dragon's only $80. Huh. Well, I mean, I could be wrong. Alright. I would be surprised, but that would be really cool if, I think that's it for the green. I don't think this guy has a lot of green on him. Let's give that a minute or two to dry. Grabbing it either way. That's fair. All right. Well, hey. Need someone to paint it. You know where to find me. Okay, we're just gonna get right into a bright neutral gray on these guys. I am eagerly looking forward to the new Soulblight Gravelord stuff. And I am planning on grabbing some stuff for that. For my Vampire Counts army. Yeah, it does. It looks great. I kind of looked at what was coming out and tried to make a little list of what I want. Again, there is no one in this world that could convince me that those Soulblight models weren't originally made to update Vampire Counts or the old world before new CEO came in and decided to separate everything and make sure there's no like cross-contamination between games. Like all those minis. It's the Dragon Lords? Convert the High Elf one. Yeah, I like that idea, man. Yeah, same with the Lizardmen. Those minis are so perfectly like fit into Warhammer Fantasy. Most hyped the plastic AdMech box, 2 tanks and a Thanatar. Yeah. I mean, is there anything I'm not gonna call dibs on? I don't know. Yeah, the big Mereworm sounds like fun to paint. The characters, Coral and the Maiden, Dragon Princes. I don't know about the Sky Cutters. Those are probably the ones I don't want to paint, mainly because I absolutely despise those minis. More than just about anything else in Warhammer or 40k, those Sky Cutters are probably some of my most hated things. So, I'm like an old like Warhammer gamer, so maybe it's just me being a salty old man or whatever, but they don't make any sense. So that's a big statement coming from a Warhammer gamer when most things don't make any sense. But in particular with Warhammer Fantasy, like there is physics, like kind of exist in Warhammer, right? So, you know, things are subject to the laws of gravity, and, you know, aside from like the assistance of magic, you know, everything else is fairly grounded. And then you have the Skycutter Chariot that has an eagle that pulls it around that's just like ridiculous. Like, you don't have to move it, but how does that thing stay stationary? Like, and they gave it like little like goofy like Da Vinci wings to make it look like yeah, the chariot's aerodynamic now and everything. And oh man, I just hate it so much. Eighth edition in Warhammer Fantasy, a lot of things went a little beyond the pale, but yeah. Yoshi, they're putting the new announced stuff from the AdMech, the Kragnaros, the Cryos tank, and the new Thanatar all in one box. Start. It's made of balsa wood. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Yeah, and it's just like a mobile bolt thrower, which is even more ridiculous. Sorry, not AdMech. Yeah, it's Mechanicum, right? Did he say AdMech? Shame on Gosu saying AdMech. They're not AdMech. They're Mechanicum. Yeah, 30k. I think 30k in general. I think Valrak even, he said the other day on one of his videos, this is a big Horus Heresy year, which last year was too. They released 2 whole new factions in plastic for 30k last year. So I think Horus Heresy is doing very well as from a sales point, is what it seems like. They changed to AdMech later in the Heresy. I thought that was after the Heresy. They change. It's past 1.5k. I'm not done. Wait, hold on. Wait, you have over 1,500 unpainted minis? Is that what you're saying? Oh my gosh, Yoshi. Hey, send them to me so I can make a video like Squigmar and my friend has 25 unpainted minis and we need to help him. Oh, it's a picture of me with like doing the like Home Alone face. Going full clickbait. Yeah, yeah. Do what it takes. Where do you store that mini? That's true. Yeah, I'm kind of wondering the same thing. Used to have that many. Relief me of them. Did I? Hold on. Who's Mr. Mandan? Who is that? $25 years. I mean, I have 25 years of collecting. I mean, I probably would have. Northtown parking lot. Gosh. Oh no, I'm nervous. What did I do? Is this the Beastman army I bought, or is this a joke, or can I honestly not remember? On my midnight plastic crack fueled purchasing sprees. I have no idea. Kept you in the blackest corner, yeah. I'm hoping the new Soulblight stuff comes out around March. Drink paint water in his hallucinogenic state. He bought a bunch of minis out of a parking lot. Yeah, I met a stranger at a parking lot and just started buying minis. The closet, just a whole extra room, yeah. You gave them away. So I took minis you were giving away. Dedicated office, my mini painting room. Yeah. We all get a bit like Mr. Burns, right? Trade it all for a little more. Like the process of making me, just not painting them. Yeah, that's fine. That's fair. Someone saying can't pass deals. Yeah, yeah, man. Yeah, stuff like that is kind of feels like you have to jump on those, right? The other side on this. Moving out of town just gave me his Eldar. Yeah. Front side of that banner. Let's get the back side. Then we'll move back to our Arcadian for a minute. And then I think we'll do the next coat of white. So we'll just alternate. Assembled and primed. I have a lot of just random unpainted minis sitting around. But I have basically relegated to myself to like deciding on like what's my actual like pile of shame, pile of potential, and it's like the current stuff, right? The games I'm actually playing. And so when I cut that down to the half dozen different armies over the like four games that I play, I only have a couple box sets worth of stuff unpainted. Cut up to the priming step and then bang it out on one streak of army painting. Nice, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, having a bit of a backlog is nice though, because if you get tired of painting one thing, you know you can move over and paint something else. Keeps it fresh. It's not perfect, but this is looking good. So I have my bookcase. yeah. Gotta catch them all as real, yeah. The FOMO. I'm going to try to get the Soul Blight launch box if I can. Those are all minis I'd like to have anyway. If I can get those, you know, at a discount all at once. His army is 2 shells now. No. Okay. First coat of white done. I like this banner a lot so far. Let's set you to the side. We're going to pull out Mr. Castellan here. And what we need next is a bit of red. And we're going to do burgundy. Yeah, the Soul Blight looks so good. Yep, they're going to look really good in my Vampire Counts army. All ranked up on their square and rectangle bases. It's going to be amazing. Named Conrad Kurz. Nice, yeah. I had a character way back when Star Wars: The Old Republic released, and the Old Republic had this neat mechanic where you had your character, but your character was part of like a legacy. When you got to a certain level in your first character, you choose a legacy. You know, it's basically like you choose like a surname, and all of your characters would have that surname. You could choose whether to display it or not, and it was like this whole thing. So when I made my character, it was right when the Horus Heresy series was starting to come out, and my character's name was Garo, because I had just read Flight of the Eisenstein. I was like, yeah, Nathaniel Garo is super cool. So I was Garo. And then my surname was Loken. So my main character was Garo Loken. And I think there was one person I ever saw that actually got it. And like I would do like raids and stuff with people, like PvE or PvP, and we'd be on mics and stuff, and people like couldn't pronounce my name. They'd pronounce it like it was Spanish or something. I was just like, no man, just Garo. Like, that's all it is. Yeah, they're like rolling the R and everything, yeah. 40K was not as popular back in 2011, 2012. Messed up on that green a little bit. That's alright. I think that's it for the red on this guy. Let's... I like the options on this Castellan Mini. Some good options. A scoundrel named Roldesh. Roland Deshin from the Dark Tower book. Oh yeah. See, they'll pick up the Dark Tower stuff, but they won't pick up Garo Loken. Okay. Next, we're gonna need, let's see, some brown, some black. Here, see, last week was good. Oh, that's good. Was epic. Good, good. As he deserves. We're just getting our base colors on. Was watching some Civ 7 gameplay last night. Listening in and watching while I was doing some stuff, and looks like fun. Never your style. Yeah, I like 4X games. Yeah, I'm a big fan. I was watching some streamers I like, and they were playing like a PvP. So the whole goal was to get it all done in like a whole match in like 6 hours. That's like a speed run. But they didn't quite finish in like the 5.5 hours they were playing. The turns aren't 3 phases. There's like 3 ages is what there is. So you don't like your individual science advancement doesn't determine what age you're in. Like everybody starts, if you're doing like a full game, everyone starts in the age of antiquity. And then you reach a certain threshold, and it's kind of like a turn limit. But there are ways to speed it up and maybe like ways to go slower in it, like just by playing the game. But once you reach that threshold, the game does like a soft reset where there's like this whole like thing that resets, and then you go to the age of exploration. And so you start kind of like medieval age, like all your your towns and cities and your units and stuff look different, and you actually your civ changes in a way. So when you pick your civ at the start, you pick your nation and your leader separately, and you can mix and match. And it's funny, being from Ohio, I saw Tecumseh is one of the Tecumseh's one of the leaders that you can choose, which is great because like who knows who Tecumseh is except for people from Ohio. Like it's a big Ohio thing. He was like a Shawnee like Native American like Shawnee chief, and like he was a really big deal. And like everybody goes to see the plays in I think it's in Chillicothe, Ohio. And so they have Tecumseh and they have the Shawnee and everything. Yeah. So I had seen that play a couple times. I think it's like a big deal as an Ohioan. But that's cool that they have that. But you pick your leader and then you pick your civ, and your civ will change in each age. And depending on the civ you choose to start, depends on what civ you can choose when the age advances. But you can also, by doing certain things in the age, you can also influence like or add new options in on civs to choose. So like one I know off the top of my head is if you build near a bunch of mountain like tiles or hexes or whatever, and you make it a point to do that a bunch, it'll unlock the Inca as like your next in your next like age, or like age of exploration. You can be the Inca and they get like bonuses for mountains and stuff. I'm watching a dude play as Tecumseh now, and he's doing really well with it, so he might just be better at the game than everybody that he's playing with too, but he's kind of killing it. Yeah, Tecumseh's all about like allying city-states and stuff, like diplomacy and everything. Yes, the age advancement's really strange and really different. I haven't played Civ since Civ 5 though, so I never got into Civ 6. I think I got it for free at some point, but I just never did anything with it. City-state diplomacy is wonky. Yeah. I wouldn't know, man. It's been so long since I've played Civ 5 anyway. It was maybe like 2015 or something the last time I played. Is that 10 years? It's been 10 years since I've played a Civ game. That's crazy. Yeah, it looks fun though. Not a game I would buy right now or have much interest in playing, but I'll watch some of the people I watched that like stream those kind of games they've been playing, and I'll watch them play. Okay, building that white up a little bit. Let's keep going. It's interesting. You can pick a leader like Machiavelli, and then you can play as like the Romans. Then when you advance, you can end up being like Prussia or something like that, depending on what you're doing. And then when you go to the modern age, after the age of exploration, you can be like America, or you get like a chance to kind of change and alter your strategy or like double down on things. And you can get bonuses. And a cool thing I saw, this happened in the game I was watching. If you get, like, out of the players, if you're last place in, like, a particular, like economic setting, so there's, like, military, science, civics, and I think just economics or whatever. Your last place, you can do a dark age for the next age for that particular thing. And it puts, like, a huge detriment. And I think... I'm not sure. The one guy I saw, I think he was last in everything going into the Age of Exploration. And what he did was he just went Dark Age the whole way. And it destroys every town you have except for your capital city. They just get removed from the game when you start the age. But it gives you a huge army. Just like a crazy big army. And so it's like your like last ditch effort to, like, become the roaming barbarians and, like, try to take somebody out. So that's really interesting. Two wasn't as good as one. Leaned away from city building and more 4X stuff. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah. And maybe it'll get there with, with time and everything. Like, it's never a great idea to compare, like, the final state of one game to the, like, opening release of its successor, right? Because there's always a lot of stuff they learn while they have a game, and they have all the features and all the DLC or whatever out for it that kind of makes it a much more complete game. And there's a whole debate on whether they should be releasing the sequel with that stuff to start, but we all know that never happens. Yeah, hearing about Frostpunk being a 4X game is kind of strange, though. Like, that game was very much like a city builder survival game. Yeah, it's kind of strange. Survivor Outpost you managed. Okay, okay, yeah, yeah. They made it into. I have a game like that. It's called Surviving the Aftermath, and it's a city builder like survival game. But yeah, you get outposts, and it has like a 4X map that you kind of move up into. Where you can do a lot more. Or paint, so I'm gonna take this opportunity and add another easy highlight here on the cloth. Yeah, maybe they felt like they had to do that. They had to make the game like bigger, right? Okay, let's get back to this Castellan. Yeah. We're gonna get our black brown out. Instruct me to stay home for the rest of the week. Nice. Yeah, we're probably not hanging out on Friday, are we? How are you feeling, by the way? You feeling better? Yeah, common sense management, definitely. Yeah, no, I'd rather not get sick. Comes and goes, yeah. That's understandable. Alright, what else on this guy is teeth here? I think that can have some green on it. Yeah, we get this green out. This green really dried, really desaturated. Figure out what exactly we're doing here with this in a few minutes. Okay. Let's see. Wait a minute on you? Yeah. So the thing about painting white here is that we don't have really edges on these minis to highlight with pure white. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to mix more white into our gray mix. And I'm just going to try to outline some of this stuff or get some of these colors here. And fill that in a little more. Just something like that. Studs on their knees. Just to get a little more white color in here. And to smooth this all out a little bit. I want to get inside of these the shoulder symbols as well. I'll do that with pure white maybe. No, I won't do it with pure white. That's too risky. Too risky. I don't want to mess anything up.
First of all, let me take just a moment to thank you for allowing me back into your home.
Hey, White Fox. Thank you for the follow. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a good day. Just chilling and painting some minis. That's all. Working from home on a snowy Wednesday. Nice. Sounds wonderful. Rather be painting minis. Just pull out the minis and start painting, man. That's all you gotta do. That's a nice white banner. It snowed a little last night, but I don't know. I don't keep up with the weather. My wife keeps up with the weather like crazy, but she's always looking for a snow day, so. Yeah, always, man. She has she's a really good track record this year so far, or this school year, where she has called a couple of snow days like a week in advance. So you're in Oklahoma. I'm in Ohio. Yep. A great state of depression and meth, maybe. I don't know. Oklahoma might have us beating that, so I don't want to call too many shots too early. Depression and corn. Yeah, that's like the Midwest in general, though, right? Like. Something I kind of have been neglecting. Hey, McMedic, what's going on? I said meth and depression. I don't know. Oklahoma's not a big like corn growing state. Maybe cattle and depression. I don't know. What's Oklahoma known for? Yeah. Gonna stretch before leg day. Nice. To go lift before or after stream. Finished up an Infernus squad today. Awesome. Tractor pulls. Yeah, there you go. Yep. we should explain to the European audience what a tractor pull is. Wheat maybe? Planes and all. Yeah. Europeans would be horrified. Not a lot of tractor pulls. Okay. Dang. I have never in my life been to a tractor pull. Alright, enjoy your meeting, Yoshi. Okay, we got a bit of our pure white, so there was a specific dude. $35. Yeah. I guess if you're not part of the crowd, you're not part of the crowd, right? Like that's, you're not into tractor pulls, and that's about it. Yeah, banner's looking really good though. Let's get back to our Castellan. Did good on that white. You know what? No, first we're gonna get a tiny brush. We're gonna get these eyes. Just reinforce this white color in these eyes. Punishments during fire academies, who had to push the truck around the training ground in neutral. It's like leg day. I'm sure that is kind of like leg day. Yeah. Oh, that's what we gotta get. We gotta get the shoulder pads in here. We're just working on a couple minis, a couple projects at once. Got the fun project of my own with my Thousand Suns Command Squad, and then Castellan here. That's part of a. The Space Marine, yeah. I think we can do this with this brush. Let's try it. Nice. Looks cool. A little different. Space Crusades, 2 expansion packs. Space Marines are very like those you're working on now. Nice. I've heard of Space Crusade. As a family last night, we played a quick game of Life. Son got a whole bunch of board games for Christmas and his birthday, which is somewhat close to Christmas. And we've been playing through different games, so No, no one brought the battle barge. I did end up with 7 people in my car, though. I was the only one that went to college, and I ended up as a lawyer. Painting Son just rocketed ahead at the start of the game. It was funny. Like, he got his job as a vlogger because that's a career option in this game, a vlogger. He got his job as that and was making 50K a year, which I don't understand. But yeah, he was just spinning 9s and 10s like every time and just shooting ahead past everybody. And somehow I caught up with him, and it ended up being a thing where he didn't choose early retirement, and then all of a sudden he was rolling like 1s and 2s, and we were like, no. And then I caught up and I did early retirement, and I finished first, and that was a bit. Well, it wasn't the reason I won the game by like $200,000, but yeah, nice contributor to why I won the game. That and all the children I had, so I had a lot of kids. Metal Gear Solid, the board game. Oh, cool. Yeah. I was never into Metal Gear Solid. Never my jam. Number silver. 1 part dark silver, 2 parts silver. Your favorite game of all time? Really? Dude, I thought it was like Pokemon or something. I'm just kidding. I thought it was what was that game you were telling me about? Dang, I can't remember the name of that game you were telling me about. That one, the game. Yeah, Captain Skyhawk. Yeah, I thought it was Captain Skyhawk. Scenarios like video game counterparts means very detailed. 1, 2, 3, 4 players. Oh, cool. All right. Let's keep finding where these. He's got a pistol and a separate pistol holster. Got too many weapons on him. $40K guard or $30K militia. So this is a $40K guardsman. This is a commission piece. I do have some $30K minis on the desk that I'm kind of swapping between the two while paint dries and such. What's going on, Cultured American? Never have 2 weapons. Too many weapons? There can only be one weapon. Biggs, you paint some BattleTech? You play or just paint? I have never painted BattleTech. Nope, that is not me. If you see the slideshow that's going on in the top left, that will be that is community submissions. So that's just people in our Discord community putting in pictures, and slideshow gets updated every little bit. Yeah, that's other people painting those. But yeah, I would paint commissions though. I'd paint a BattleTech commission. Line of sight. Oh, that's cool. So the direction they face matters. Yeah, I play 40K. I play 30K. The Old World, Middle Earth strategy battle game, Star Wars Armada, Star Wars Legion. Those are games I collect factions for and collect minis for and all that stuff. I also tried out Death Wizards last week, which is a lot of fun. Alright, well, excuse me. Let's highlight some of this silver. Death Wizards, yeah, DETH Wizards, yep. It's a game by Vince Venturella and Tabletop Minions, Uncle Adam. Excuse me. Yeah, it's a skirmish game where you play as necromancers and you fight, and there's like a campaign system, similar to like Mordheim or Battle Companies or whatever, but it was a lot of fun. Me and Zen played a game of it last week. I thought it was really cool. I am interested in trying it out some more. You over here. Yeah, it is a little similar to Frostgrave. Yeah, that's a good comparison. Pandemic hit, never got into Legion. Yeah, it's fair. Yeah. Legion's in kind of a weird place at this point. I am honestly doubting if Atomic Mass games will last the next year or two. Yeah, I haven't really. I got more into 40K. It was about this time last year. We were kind of playing more often, and last summer I went to a tournament. It was an RTT, like a local RTT, and I hadn't been to a 40K tournament. I'd done tournaments for other games. Hadn't been to a 40K tournament in, I don't know, at least a decade at that point. More than a decade, yeah. And just kind of put a bad taste in my mouth. Yeah. I always heard Christian Peterson, who was the founder of FFG, was not a very good boss. He was a good businessman, but was like a terrible boss. And that's just like icing on the cake that he sells to them, and then helps them come up with all these ideas of like dumping the company basically, and ended up like firing a bunch of or laying off a bunch of employees and stuff. So yeah, let's not forget the best Star Wars game, which is Star Wars Armada. Board game event mid-2023 was Delia was able to introduce some others to 2020 board game Aliens. Another glorious day in the core. Nice. No, Shatterpoint is definitely not the best. X-Wing Imperial Assault before Legion, yeah. Yep. And Imperial Assault felt like it never really got off the ground. Like it needed to. But it was a weird game because they balanced it around like an RPG like campaign system. And then they tried to make it into like competitive multiplayer, right? And so the game was never balanced. Never. Not from the start. I remember the first Worlds for Imperial Assault, and it was just a nightmare. Like everybody had the same list. And it was just watching people take the exact same like mirror list, like from the top like 20 places and play. Like every stream they had on the FFG like stream was just mirror matches of the same list of like it was like Royal Guards or something, and I can't remember what the actual matchup was, but X-Wing was always fun to watch. I learned how to play X-Wing by just watching streams of it being played, which is incredible. Never been able to do that with any other game. That game was something special. Yeah, Armada was definitely my favorite. I should teach Zen how to play X-Wing. Like first edition. I don't have any of the second edition stuff. Yeah, they released stuff, but I just remember that game like yeah, never quite got its legs. Yeah, and then they came out with Legion, and there was the whole thing about that where it's like those minis are different scale than Imperial Assault, and like why wouldn't you integrate the two? But yeah, I remember going to my local store and just seeing the shelves just packed with X-Wing, Armada, and Imperial Assault minis, and then it was Legion and the card games, and yeah, the Legion minis are definitely better. Well, they weren't made for a board game, right? At its core, Imperial Assault was a board game, and the mini quality was definitely board game quality minis. Yeah. The Legion minis weren't great at first, though. They may have been better, but they were not good at first. It took them 3 or 4 waves to really start looking good, and then they just moved all plastic when the Clone Wars stuff came out. All right, I think we did the highlight. I think it's time for some gold. On our Castelli, actually, let's just do this while we're here. Probably not necessary to do this just because washing everything down, but my sanity to help us build it back up later. It's noon. It is. Yep. And on Wednesday, tornado sirens. It's only 9. No, it's noon. You have quite a bit of gold to get on this guy. Nothing super unique about this mini, but it take a little bit of time to paint. Let's get some of the trim around the armor plates and such. I started watching Godzilla x Kong yesterday. Haven't finished it yet. It's just off the walls, like from the start. I don't know if that's a good thing or not for this movie. Hey, Humankind Casting, welcome. How you doing? I'm doing well. Hope you're doing well. Entertaining, big monster. Yeah. I mean, I love Godzilla movies, and I'd never expect any more than that. So, especially the legendary films, like they're really good. I really enjoy the like legendary Godzilla, MonsterVerse, whatever. Um, but I'm not expecting anything like deep or profound in these movies. Like I just want to see cool monster fights and like a good like soundtrack or something. Facing my jackals last night, but I felt horrible. Ah, that sucks. These are World Eaters jackals, because now there are multiple units in 40k called jackals. That's kind of annoying. Yeah, hopefully you're feeling better though. Watching, learning, figuring things out. All right, nice. Yeah, well, we're just getting base colors on so far. Put some wash on this mini, and then we'll do next. But I'm switching between this Cadian Castellan and some 30k 1000 cents that I'm in the middle of highlighting. Little bits of trim are kind of time consuming, but and he hasn't been so bad overall. More colors in the Commissar repainted yesterday. Figured it's time to speak up, no problem. I don't mind if you lurk. Hey, lurking. All right. Yep. See, it's okay to lurk. Now I get to say hi. Oh, hello. If you make little mistakes here, have plenty of time to correct our mistakes before the mini's done. I do paint full-time. Yeah, I'm a full-time commission painter, and I have been painting minis since I was a kid in 2002. So my first minis were painted around this time in 2002. I got some minis for my birthday. So it all started for a Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring strategy battle game. My first experience with any kind of miniatures or painting. Yeah, this is more classic Cadian color scheme. You know, we'll be washing and highlighting and stuff and altering some of the colors as we go, but yeah, I'm liking it as well. Not working. Alright, that's fine. We'll go back and fix that. Let's see. Anything else gold on him? He's got some buttons. Okay, that's gold. There's also a little bit of this burgundy I want to put. Of course, big Godzilla fan as well. Nice. Yeah. My experience with Godzilla was what was I gonna paint? Something else red. It was this thing, maybe something else. My grandpa was a big Godzilla fan, and I would always what I would do was I'd go to the library. The library would let you like rent or borrow like up to 5 movies at once. And I would borrow 5 old VHS Godzilla movies. Altering something? Wait, what? Yeah, get old Godzilla movies and I'd go hang out with our grandpa. We watch Godzilla movies. So I used to watch the old ones. I loved them. Loved the old like monster movies. We went to the movie theater to see Godzilla 2000. If anybody remembers that one. That was not the American one. That was just Godzilla. Godzilla 2000 was the like the Japanese one, but they put it in theaters. And yeah, it was fun to watch. But yeah, so now these newer ones come out, and I'm a big fan. No, we don't talk about the American one. What do you think of the new SPG set? It's all right. I have not played the new SPG edition yet because I am still waiting on my stinking army book to come out so I can play the actual armies that I own. That would be nice. But instead, GW is just sitting on it for months. So I'm not too thrilled about the whole SPG situation going on right now. Yeah, it was a good throwback to the old movies. Yeah. This burgundy a little bit. Yeah, and they said it'd be out within like a month or so, and it's been 2 months since that edition came out, and we're still waiting. Still the Showa era. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool, Taxi. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff they need to come out with for that new edition for me to form an opinion. But right now, I'm not like a huge fan just because of how army building is. And I think it might just end up being... hopefully they have ways to just like make armies out of what you have. Or, you know, based on your faction, you don't have to do the Legendary Legions thing, because the Legendary Legions thing is a bad idea. In my humble opinion, especially for a game like Middle-earth. It's a lot more sandboxy than 40k.
Good job.
Hey, oh, thanks for the compliment. T-Slayer, I'm doing well. How are you doing? I think after this color we'll be ready for a wash on this mini.
It's clean. It's cold. Now that's what I call high quality H2O.
Absolutely take a drink here in just a second. Just a second. Yeah, I've thought it was the same rules. Yeah, no, it's they changed the rules a bit. Yeah, Middle Earth has never had like a huge like rules overhaul. It's been pretty much the same rules for the past, 25 years. But in order to play the new edition, like, right, you need like your unit stats and their points and everything, and those do not exist for about 60% of the models in the line at this point. Probably more than 60. Yeah. Alright. High quality H2O. I was an old school Looney Tunes fan. Yeah. I was watching Looney Tunes with my son the other day. He had never seen like Wile E. Coyote and the Roadrunner. So we watched that's what I was going to paint with burgundy. We watched just an episode of the Roadrunner. Doing so. Okay. So we got base colors. Obviously, like we're not painting his face yet. We'll get his face after we get these colors on. What I am gonna do real quick, I'll show you guys here, just so we can be efficient with our time. I have there's some base toppers, and I sanded them this morning, and I rinsed them, and they're dry, so they're all flat. The bottom here, and then I have bases. I'm just going to glue these on the bases real quick so they have time to dry, because I need these base toppers for my Thousand Suns. Get some super glue. The second guy dies. Yeah, okay. Thanks for that. Why does that sound like a joke? Like, I read that as a joke that you would hear in, like, World of Warcraft. Excess super glue, get that off. I just remember when we found out that you could do like dances and like say jokes and stuff with all the different characters. Like we would mess around, like we made a character for like every race and class or whatever, and they would have different dances and jokes. Okay, gluing these things real quick. C flat and G walk into a bar and says, "I'm sorry, I don't serve minors." Painting wife would appreciate that one. that here. Alright, and then last one. And we'll let that dry, and eventually we can just prime base coat and paint these, which is a pretty quick process with these bases anymore. But then they'll be ready for my 1,000 Suns when they're done. The command squad, which my goal is to finish that command squad before next Sunday. Not this coming Sunday, but the Sunday after. So I am well on track. Got my typo. Oh no, did I glue them in each of them? Okay. Excess glue there. Alright. Put our glue back up. See if we can wash this guy. Looks like we can. Let's give him a good wash. We're gonna use black. We'll use a black wash on this. We'll build back up from there. You know what? I think a brown is more appropriate. Just based on what this guy has going on. These colors look warm. The drab brown looks really good under a brown wash, though. He knew it was on its way to work. Yeah, a horse walks into the bar, bar asks why the long face. Point out the classics. Jeez. Don't have to do a lot with the sword blade yet. Okay. Give this guy a little bit of time to dry. We'll start building up. In the meantime, we have some 1,000 Suns that we can work on. Let's get some gold. Eventually we gotta paint this guy's sword. The flames and such coming out of his sword. Streaming painting full time? About almost 4 years. Been streaming almost 4 years, painting full time a little bit after that. I had painted some commissions before I started streaming, but it was never like a full-time thing. I had a normal job. Your current endeavor as well. Oh, nice. Okay. Are you enjoying the commission painting? Definitely not for everyone. Blue trim on the banner is great. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm happy with it. Happy with the color choices right now. We'll get to the blue after we do all this gold. We just gotta wait for that Castellan, the washes on the Castellan to dry. So might be waiting a while. I'm really happy with this banner so far. I am much happier with this banner than I ever was with my last one I did. So really early in my Thousand Suns army, I couldn't find a good banner STL, so I used what I could. Janky. The transfer didn't go on super well. Yeah, Foles and Crow. Thank you. Appreciate it. First commission job in the works. Waiting to pick up the Warhammer army. Oh, cool. What army you painting? Hopefully you're not being thrown to the wolves first thing. Someone's like, I want my Thousand Suns painted. What I have found commission painting armies is you normally don't get to paint the fun ones. Because typically when there's a fun one, people want to paint it themselves. So get stuck with the boring and or difficult ones. Okay, gold on the banner is first highlight of gold here is set. We're not going to worry about this leg trim with this color gold. We're going to hit it with the next highlight of gold. 100% sure what to do with the sword either yet, so we're going to continue on with gold on the entire hilt. Figure it out. Hey, Drift Builder, what's going on? Hope life's treating you well. Painting, making old world terrain, nice. Alright, that coat of gold is done on him. Hour-long meeting at 1. What are people going to talk about for an hour? Yeah. Dwarf, a lot of dwarf maze build. Oh, cool. All right. Nice. More dwarves. Yeah, they're got nothing else to do, so they have an hour-long meeting. Pretty miserable. What do you think is in the book on this model's belt? Harry Potter, right? Yeah, he probably is reading Harry Potter. He's probably critiquing the spells too. You know, like they actually think that spell does that. Like Leviosa does that. Like that's not what it does. This magic system makes no sense. Yeah. These kids would have all been subject to the flesh change their first 2 weeks at the school. My son has a Harry Potter wand, and you put little paper wads in it, and it shoots fireballs. It's pretty cool. And they advertise it, and they're like, yeah, it's perfectly safe to shoot in the house and everything. We're like, okay. Yeah. Yeah, we tried it, and it's fine. Like, nothing burnt down, but we're also like, this was... I'll do next time you come over, I'll show it to you. Yeah, you put little wads of paper in it. Yeah, it definitely looks like it could burn down someone's house, though. Painting D&D's Harrigan simple project. Okay, is that what you've been streaming? That's cool. Okay, first gold highlight done on him. Yeah, we tried it out. He got it for Christmas. His uncle gave it to him for Christmas, and which is a very uncle gift to give, right? But we tried it a couple times, and then we're like, it's cold. Like, we'll wait till it's a little warmer out. We'll go outside. Supposed to get a Deep Rock Galactic board game, and he's done nice. Very nice. Then back to painting more fantasy dwarves and not sci-fi dwarves, right? Yeah. One of my goals this year was to build and paint some terrain. I don't know what that's going to look like yet, but it is one of my goals. After this layer of gold on these minis, I have 2 more to do after this guy. We'll check on our Castellan. See if we can start our highlights on him. Alright, Mr. Power Fist here. Really happy with how this squad is turning out. last one this color. I'm gonna take a quick break when I'm done with this guy. And we'll come back and we'll check on the guardsman. Alright. First gold highlight done. We'll be back in just a couple minutes, guys. Alright, I'm back. Humankind scale modeling, welcome. It looks like you're on YouTube and Twitch. Welcome back. Okay. Let's see. It's pretty well dry in some spots. I don't like how glossy it is, but that's okay. Alright. Get rid of that. Let's just grab our gold paint here. Start highlighting up with the gold. Which gold is that? This is Rich Gold by Procro. That's some old gold. I've yet to try it. Okay. What's that from? What's the old gold from? Capula, something like that. Yeah. Probably do some bright gold as well over this to add a little bit to it. Start putting these base colors back on this mini. Oh, Vallejo. Okay, cool. Very cool. Dungeons and Lasers dwarf bits to build Watchtower and piece of also. Oh, cool. Yeah. Sounds super creative. I have a whole bunch of Dungeons and Lasers stuff, but never really done anything with it. All right, have a good one, Zen. Enjoy your meeting. Some bits in exchange for me cleaning his apartment. Oh yeah, okay. Hopefully that was worth it. Aquariums and aquariums. Okay. I bet it smelled great. Okay, let's keep going. Let's get the burgundy out. And reestablish these base colors. Continue on later. I probably won't be able to do it today. Get the real highlights going. Building the colors up. Okay, let's do this drab. Pretty heavy-handed with this drab brown, I think is what it is. Drab green? I think it's drab brown. I'm going to build this up pretty substantially. In some parts. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so bad. Not worth it for the bits. I hope he's managed to keep it pretty clean for his sake. All right. Have a good one, Draft Builder. Have a good one. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi and chatting for a little bit. I appreciate it. Let's get our... You know, I need some more gold, actually. Found some parts I missed the gold on. Just right here. Okay. Get this black brown out again. Silver. Okay, he's looking good right now. He's got getting some depth to him. Colors and some highlights. What I'm gonna do, we're gonna set him down. We're gonna work just a little bit. I think is where I want to start on the 1,000 suns before we kind of end stream today. So I just want to do a little bit with the blue here. I'll get a lighter turquoise. Hopefully it's not too stark of a change. Cool, that's looking pretty good. All right, not bad looking. Highlights on the tassels and stuff, so the blue's done. We have some gold highlights to finish, highlighting the red, other minor things, blacks, khakis, stuff like that. But got some good progress. I'm gonna call the stream there today, guys. Yeah, thank you guys for coming to hang out, and I should be streaming tomorrow. We'll be painting more minis. That's the whole deal. So you guys have a wonderful day, and by all means, come hang out in the Discord, post some pictures, you know, share what you've been working on, or just hang out and say hi, post some memes or something. But yeah, I will see you all tomorrow. Bye, everybody.